Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your boy, Nowonshall, coming at you with yet another Star Trek Fleet Command. Today, we're gonna go off, or whatever you want to say, the aquatic and the normal Xindi crewing, and what I use for this crewing personally, and why aren't these things going into the system? But before we jump into the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification down below. Remember all that. Don't forget to leave a comment, and there are some donation links if you do want to donate. You don't have to. I'm just putting it out there. So let's start into the video. So we're talking about the crewing for the Xindi, the aquatics first of all. And this is not the crew. As you see right here, I have Tier 4 NX-01 Enterprise with the Picard skin, which I earned free. Thank God, because that's something you want to earn. It's one of the most things you want to earn in the game. One of the first ones you want to earn when you get the ship. That's one thing you have to aim for. And as you see right here, I have almost everything upgraded to Tier 5. Just letting you know. The crew that I use personally is going to be this. So I'm going to go grab my Xindi crew right here. So our basics of it, I'm going to confirm it. Go back in here for you guys. So we have Archer, which is Captain Uberzar, increases the amount of resources you get from destroying Xindi hostiles by 400%. I think mine's Tier 1, I think. I think it's Tier 1 still. Yeah, Tier 1. And my secondary officer is going to be Trip. Trip is ability. What we're looking at is when you take damage from a hostile or another player, Trip Tucker decreases the opponent's critical damage by 80% by 2 rounds. This ability does stack. Does not trigger with armadas or assaults. That's chill. And then we're going to use E-Data, Enterprise Data, which is the most recent one. So data is one we want to look at is saddle up, lock and load. Increases isolated cascade by 30% versus non-armada hostiles. Isolated cascade multiples your total damage, including isolated damage, and all research to the bonus, which is awesome. So hopping back into the isolated part of this. So under deck wise, we have Kim, since he's for explorers, for his lower deck slot, or below deck slot, or whatever you want to call it. So at the start of the round, Harry Kim has a 30% chance, so he's Tier 3, applying morale to your ship for 1 round when fighting non-player hostiles. Remember, you gotta get that research up too as well, to be able to take advantage of more isolated damage pumped out. So our next one is going to be, well, I have data there, but we can do many things there. So when you take damage from a hostile or another player, Jonathan Archer increases your crit hit damage by 5% by Jonathan Archer. Oops, wrong one. Then of course, 20%. He gives me more bonus loot, and then 60% for crit hit. But you could always switch out if we do some of the newer officers. Go to not strength, by group. And we could always look at, let's see, Phlox, no, T'Pol, no, but we want to look at below deck. That's where we're looking at. So we can do Chapel, which more isolate damage, which is always great. Or we could do Tom Paris at the bottom end and replace Hugh. At the start of combat, non-player, hostiles, it just gives you more mitigation. So if I took Hugh out, boom, boom, we want to keep him on there. And now we're to go out to space. Gotta pull a ship back from my takeover. Sorry, Alliance, but take over. Let's get that back here quick. Let's accept this and wait for the ship to come back in a few seconds. It should only take a few seconds. We're doing TC space. And the ship comes back. But in the meantime, just tell me how my voice sounds on this microphone. I'm doing a little bit something different. Trying a different microphone while I'm at my girlfriend's house. Gives me a little bit more of a leeway to move around and do what I want as I do video. Okay, we have the ship back. Let's get my disco up. All right, explore, disco, and so let's go up here. We're gonna go to aquatic space. First of all, first thing I'm gonna go to 46s. We're gonna send my disco up there since I have 19 other travel tokens because of the ship skin. Again, that is one thing that you want to earn is that ship skin because 19, that is a lot. So I'm bringing the ship in. And right away, remember you have, if you look at the battleships, or when you want to hit, when you get the tokens or enough tokens, you want to hit the battleships, period. So the battleship's issue is the hostile has 10 shots per weapon and all damage the hostile deals completely ignores the player's shield. So that hits you directly on. Then you have, that's why mitigation is great. And at the start of round, hostile reduces player critical hit damage by 2,500% for 2 rounds. And then the one thing you get afraid of is a go home cannon. At the end of every round, the ship fires 9 shots from a super weapon that deals lethal damage to the enemy ship or the player ship. That makes it bad. All right, so let's summon this in. This goes here. First of all, I'm going to show you hitting one of these suckers first. I'm probably going to die on my first attempt on it, showing you guys. Nope, didn't die on the first attempt. Boom. As you see, I barely took damage. I gained 410 of the tech modules. And if we look at the roundage, boom, see it barely took any damage on that. And it lasted 14 rounds. As you see, E-Data, Tom Paris does his ability. You have all that information going through. You are pushing, like, look at me, 12 million isolate damage here. Translates to zindy aquatic, mitigates, receives, so isolatic, it can't mitigate the isolatic, so it gives you the full, basically, see right here, mitigates 0 isolate damage. So that straight isolatic hit took 12 million or 12 mil directly to it. It could be 12 billion, whatever. And yeah, isolatic is nuts because not many hostiles have that defense besides like the silent enemies, which we just got recently. And let's do one more. We'll hit a normal hostile to show it off. So we'll go to right there. And again, zindy aquatic. And after this, we'll jump over to going to the normal ones. Boom, hit it again. As we look at the data, whatever. Go into here. And as you see, it took a little off the hull. We did 12 rounds. Same thing over again. We 11 million critted, or 11 billion critted on the isolytic. And they received 2,400 shield and 6. Yeah, it hits hard when you get isolated because it didn't mitigate any isolate against you or against it. And right here, I earned about 39K, which toss up 400K to 39K for that system. I know some people are freshly starting out. You got to aim low, and when you're doing it, you got to aim low for a lot of this. The 42, the 40 system, you got to aim low there. But when you start getting movement, especially when you get that skin, it will pay off in the long run. It will help you out to push you past the points that you need in the game to the points of what you actually can do for this. This shit becomes really crucial as you play along. As you see, I took another one out. I have 800 there. 800K of the product, 848K, and I earned zindy scraps, which is small amounts here, but that's not the point of this part of it. The point is to hit these hostiles, the battleships, really, when you have enough tokens, because you don't want to risk your tokens for it. So you want to start minimum and then work your way up. You don't want to go big and lose 2 of your tokens that you saved for 2 days and you didn't have a chance of doing this. As of right now, I'm surviving each hit. I'm surviving that 30% chance of go home cannon. Maybe this last one will get me, but look at 1.6 million of the zindy aquatic material, which is pretty good. 1.6 tech modules, which is awesome. As you see there, after that, we're going to take the ship, we're going to swap out, and we're going to go a little further into zindy space and hit more zindy hostiles than normal hostiles and not the other ones. Not sure if I am resisting a lot of the hits from the go home cannon right now, but as you see right there, that is 2 million. Let's take this out. I'm not sure how far this thing can reach. Probably not even there right now. Okay. All right, so we're going to send you here so we can get you out here a little quicker. It still survived. Are you kidding me? All right, let's get that in here and finish it off. And once this is dead, we'll be able to go home, swap out to my Pilum, or my Sanctus, and go on to the next one. Because the normal hostiles are going to require your strongest ship and not your NXL1. I know people are like, oh, this is for aquatics. No, not aquatics. You want to use your biggest ship for these guys. As you see here, I'm going to yank him back. Boom. I'm going to take on a little bit harder hostiles, so we're going to wait 33 seconds more to hit those hostiles that are a little bit bigger to show you the damage even my Pilum takes, or my Pilum Sanctus takes. It only takes a few seconds to get there, but remember to use your biggest ship to do it. The crew you want to use is Archer, Trip, E-Data. Downside, you want your morale, which I don't have hull breach on this one, so I'm going to be missing some hull breach damage for my Sanctus. But you have your Renaissance status, you have it, and then you have your Tucker. No. You know what I mean, Tom Paris. All right, let's hit the hostile. And remember, in these systems, you will find survey ships, which are going to be your bread and butter. If you ever find them, you ever hit them, that's going to be the main source of where you're getting materials that you need to upgrade for the other side of this. Because this loop, this exact loop for Zindy aquatics and Zindies, the normal, are going to be paramount to your gameplay and how you play, because it does take a lot out of the equation for your current other one. As you see, boom, took it, barely took any damage from just the Xindi worship. As you see there, I earned 13k of the material, 3 rounds, which is excellent. Let's hit it again. Sometimes these guys will hit me hard out of nowhere. And again, it didn't. Let's try one more hit. But as you guys see here, this crew does work out and it does really help you. All right, guys, if you do like my video or you do like the content, please hit the like, subscribe, bell notification down below. Remember below that. Don't forget to leave a comment. And don't forget, I do have donation links listed down below with PayPal, Cashapp, and Venmo. This is your boy, Nowonshall, signing off. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.